Welcome back to the program. What was one of the first things I said about this Zoran, the Moron, the Commie, Mamdani? I said, he ain't got this. There ain't no kachish. He's got no cash. The city is bankrupt. They have been bankrupt. They're running deficits for decades, okay? They have no money. And guess what? He may be 34 years old, never held a job in his life. Apparently, he might know how to read a spreadsheet. He probably can read a profit and loss statement, maybe. Or maybe his accountant or his legal team did. And they said, sorry, comrade, but you don't have any money to implement all the things that you lied to the voters about that were so stupid and gullible to believe in the first place. And therefore, you can't do anything close to what you want to do. You better start thinking about something else. But I'm telling you right now, if you capitulate and you reach out to President Trump, oh boy, is the base going to bury your ass. Okay? Well, guess what? That's what's happening. New York City Mayor-elect Commie Mamdani to call President Trump. Relationship with is critical to the success of New York City. Yes, hi, President Trump. Yeah, listen, I know I said all those things about you and how I'm going to give free groceries and free rent and free buses and all that good stuff, but I just found out that the city's been broke for years, and, I've never had a job ever in my life, so I don't really know too much of anything. I don't know my ass from the hole in the ground. So I'm just wondering, can you bail me out? Can you give me some money? If President Trump's answer is anything but go yourself, it is an affront, number one, and a betrayal, number two, to America First and MAGA. President Trump needs to defund New York City. That's right. I want you dumb bastards to feel so much pain for being so stupid and gullible for voting for this idiot. So, apparently he was in an interview, a softball interview, of course, right? And here is what transpired. During an interview with NBC News, Melissa Russo, Mamdani spoke about how, quote, as mayor of New York City, he will, quote, need to be proactive in his work. Then he says, he also expressed that it's, quote, vitally important, his words, not mine, to be able to, quote, be open to working with anyone, regardless of the disagreements you may have with them. Wow, that doesn't really sound very camaraderie now, does it? Huh? That doesn't sound very socialistic and authoritarian. Could it be that you are a know-nothing bullshit artist? Yeah, I think so. I still want the DSA to be labeled a terrorist organization, so we don't have to be subjected to moronic idiots and dolts like you and many others. So then it says, I will be proactive in the work that I do, and I think that is because the responsibility I hold to 8.5 million people being their mayor. Quote, it is important that you are able to work with anyone, no matter what their political ideology is or the disagreements with them that you may have. And I've said this when it pertains to President Trump, that President Trump wants to speak about lowering the cost of living or delivering cheaper groceries like he ran on. I'm there to have that conversation. Well, Mamdani the Commie, when the economy finally turns over and gets better and isn't being threatened by Democrat shutdowns and the Federal Reserve scumbag holding interest rates back, guess what? Groceries are going to be a lot cheaper. Hopefully not in New York. No, I want them to skyrocket in New York. Okay? Everywhere else in the country, yes, I want groceries to be lower. And once the economy does come roaring back, yes, everything's going to be lower. The sad reality is, though, dirtbags like you, Mamdani, are going to be able to benefit from it. That's right. You're going to say, see what I did, New York? Look, I waved my magic jihad wand, and the groceries are now lower. Taking credit away from President Trump and everything the administration has done. The same exact thing that Bill Clinton did to, to Newt Gingrich, right? 1994, Republican Revolution, contract with America. Newt Gingrich comes on in. What happens? He basically tells Bill Clinton, he says, look, Bill, you got a choice. You're either going to sign on to our legislation. We want to curb welfare. We want to cut spending. We want to cut taxes. We want to do all this stuff. And you can sit there and you can fight us the entire way. Or, better yet, sign on with us, and guess what? You'll get all the credit. That's right. They'll write history books full of bullshit saying that it was you, Bill Clinton, that balanced the budget. Sure you did. So that's how Newt Gingrich was able to sell Bill Clinton on getting the economy back in order and the contract with America, because Newt Gingrich was an excellent, absolutely excellent Speaker of the House. And that's what he did. He basically just strong-armed him and said, look, you have a choice. You can fight us and be a failed president, or you can sign on to everything we want to do and you'll get all the credit for it. Your choice, Bill. Well, I kind of like that. Maybe I'll sign on with you guys. And that's exactly what happened until, of course, he got blown in the White House and blew his load all over a blue dress. But I digress. Anyway, where was I? Okay, here I was. I was on a tangent. That's what happened. And then it says, bullshit. The distinction will be that previous administrations have looked to have that conversation to the benefit of themselves in the expense of the people that we look to serve. Another mumbo-jumbo word salad. I don't know. What is Heels Up Headboard Harris writing his speeches now? That's what it certainly seems like. When asked by Russo if he planned to call President Trump, he stated that he does plan on doing it. He will reach out to the White House prior to entering office. This is a relationship that will be critical to the success of New York City, he said. So there it is, folks, in a nutshell. Lie to the voters, tell them everything they want to hear, right? What do I always say? You got candidate A and you got candidate B. Candidate A says, I want to give you everything. I want to give you all the things you need. I want to take care of you. Cradle to grave, free health care, free education, free food, free buses. Just vote for me and I'll give it all to you. And the masses of dumbasses go and vote. The Republican, candidate B, says, I want to remove every single obstacle in your way that's keeping you from achieving your greatest dreams. Huh? To the uneducated ear, and to people that don't follow politics, and people that don't know history, they go, well, one guy wants to give me everything, and the other one wants to, remove obstacles in my way or some crazy stuff. You know what? I think I'll vote for the guy that's going to give me everything. This is how these communist bastards get in power. Okay? And this is another example of it. This commie bastard did the exact same thing. Free buses, free healthcare, free this, free that, trans-city bullshit. Come on in and cut your dicks off. It's unbelievable. It is truly unbelievable that in this day and age, in 2025, people are this stupid still. Terrifying. Terrifying how stupid people are. So anyway, this is what this moron said. So he sold everyone a bill of goods, like I said he was going to. And now he's realizing, uh-oh, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no cashish, man. I need to get some cash. Well, I'll tell you right now, Mamdani, if you dare try to get that cash overseas, oh boy, we will be on your ass like white on rice. Okay? We will make sure the Department of Justice is literally giving you a cavity search every single day. So don't even try that. Fail. Take your beating like a little baby bitch that you are. Lie to the voters. Let them know in 6 months or 8 months how horrific policies are under you and how you've lied to them because you cannot even get close to promising anything of what you have promised. And fail. And I hope you fail. And more importantly, I hope the people in New York and I know I have fans in New York. Many of them are dear to me. Julie, I'm sorry. Many fans. But you know what? She's not in the city, so good for her. God bless her. But the people that love me and love the show, I don't care. I'm sorry. The city itself needs to suffer. You need to suffer in pain. I want to see you suffer. That's right. Josh Bernstein is saying publicly, people in New York that voted for Mamdani, I want to see you suffer. I want to see you starve. I want to see you homeless. I want to see you, have some of the most horrific events happen to you in your life. Hell, I don't care if you're victims of crime. I don't. I want to see you suffer, because the only way you're ever going to wake up to communism and what you have done to yourselves, again, you enjoyed the gun barrels in your own mouth. You liked the taste of the metallic metal. We didn't tell you to vote. Now, granted, there wasn't much of a choice between a grandma killer who likes to grope women and a Commie Mamdani that no one's even heard of, that's supported by comrades and Islamic jihadists around the world. So, yeah, New York didn't really have much of a choice. But you know what? Regardless, your bed, you lie in it, you made it, you suffer. Bottom line. That's it. That's all I can really say about this. I just hope, I truly do, I truly hope that he fails miserably, that people in New York are so upset with him that it's free sailing for Elise Stefanik to finally be a governor, a Republican governor in New York. There hasn't been one for a very long time. I don't even know who it was last. I could probably go back, and I know it wasn't Giuliani. There was one more, but that guy wasn't even really a true Republican anyway. So I don't know. It doesn't matter. Bottom line is, New York needs to suffer in order to survive. And if they suffer enough, then they have a chance to eventually come back and be the great city that they once were. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Put them down in the comments below. We'll see you in the next one.